George and Gregory the Third. Okay, it's making more sense. So Tommy just said each box comes with. I've actually never had a. Holy, I love the caves. Look at that. We could put about 20 to 30 fish, correct? Yeah. Let's look from this side. Oh my. There's spots where fish could go all throughout here. Look at that little cave in there. Knuckles, brother.
Some nice shimmer.
Knuckles. You killed it. What is going on, Cuffaros? Welcome back to another video here today. As I promised, we got Tommy here. Tommy's gonna be doing all the saltwater stuff alongside me. I am so excited. This has been a long time awaiting project for the channel here. Let me get the camera off the tripod here. One sec. Yeah, okay. What's the plan here? Like, what is today's goal? What are we gonna get the tank to looking like?
So today we're designing the aquascape, and because of your ultimate goal with this tank, 99% of reef tanks are going to be successful if you can keep organic waste low and water chemistry stable.
Got it.
So we're going to design a scape with 0 dead spots.
All right. Taking word from Tommy here. I am not familiar with saltwater, and that's the reason why I'm going to be alongside him the whole entire time, so I can learn. Got a tank that he thought was a lot bigger. Actually, he got here, he's like, whoa, okay. So we got a little tight squeeze for rocks, but we're gonna make it happen. I got all the sand out of it this morning. Do some scrubbing, and good to go. All right, I am super excited. You know how long I've been waiting to do this, months and months and months. Do me a favor, drop a like down below, hit the like button, because gonna be a good video. All these are boxes of rock. So we're doing all the rock today, and then we're gluing and epoxying all the rocks together in the shape that obviously Tom and I create. That's the goal. That's the goal, is to make a super cool reef today. This is the best part. Scaping the tank is by far the most fun of the whole entire thing. Hey, you little bugger. Hey, what are you doing back here? He's always running around, literally all day long. Right, Ollie? All right, go for it.
Also, a lot more that you can do with these in terms of like creating the negative space that you want.
Cool, yeah. Awesome.
Carob Seed does a really good job with this. It was nice of Andy to get them to us for a good price too.
Andy! So we're gonna do some rock unboxing. Enjoy the time lapse.
Cave.
Okay, it's making more sense. So Tommy just said each box comes with a cave, 2 bridges, and a donut. So that's it for this box?
Yep.
Okay, so let me explain that further. That's a bridge. You know, you can kind of tell exactly what I mean.
They call them arches.
Arches?
Yeah.
Arches. This is a donut, like, you know, from Dunkin' Donuts. Get a nice donut. That's what this is. Except for, definitely not a donut. And then you got the cave here, which is just, you know, a cave. Everyone knows what a cave is. All right, next box. And every rock has its own look, obviously, right? No rock's the same.
Nope. The kind of cool thing about these rocks is they form them into these shapes, but they're made out of Florida quarry rock, which is basically fossilized corals.
That is sick.
So we're gonna break a couple of these open, and you might be able to see
like a pattern.
Yeah, some fossils or.
Yeah. Sweet. That's a big one.
It is a big cave. That's a nice one too because it's open.
Yeah.
The closed caves are harder to do stuff with.
Man knows his stuff. How many tanks do you think you've scaped?
Over 100.
There you go.
Well over 100.
Oh, so I kind of see what you're doing. You're laying it out.
Yep.
Tommy goes, I think your ferret's in the box. Look. What are you doing? How did you get in here, dude? Oh, did I scare you? You're not really supposed to be chewing on packing peanuts, you little vicious creature. All right, don't go back in there, bud. All right. Look at the tank. He scrubbed it and it looks better already.
Yeah, that's a better donut.
That's a perfect one right there. Nice little hole in the middle. Sweet. Okay, so Tommy just brought in 3 of these.
Yep.
Got 3 of them. So we put these in before we scape, correct?
Yes. We might move them as we're doing the scape, see what the rock tells us.
Yeah.
But we need to know the flow as we're doing the scape so we can make sure that there's no dead spots where food or fish poop waste can build up.
Got it. Makes sense. See, all of it's making sense to me. I mean, obviously I've scaped aquariums, but this is like some real, you know, some real stuff here. Look at all the rock. We've ended up with all this rock. Got 3 of those, a whole lot of bridges. Got some donuts there. And all these different caves. I love the caves. Look at that. Look at that cave. Is that just crazy looking? And this is about as natural as it gets. So you said we're gonna start on like the bottom and kind of Like how do you usually scape a tank? What is your first move?
You need to make sure that you have a really solid base, especially since we're going to be building with a lot of negative base. So the first thing is making very solid base, and then we'll build up from there.
Here they are. Well, that's cool. Is this like a magnet? I bet I can take it apart with one hand. Holy moly, that is strong. I've actually never had a, holy moly.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Look at that. Big old power heads, 3 of them. Sweet, okay. So what we're working with so far, Cuffaros.
So like a lower quality power head of this size might put out 800 gallons an hour. This does 1700.
Ah.
So the 3 of these.
It looks small,
yes.
but realistically, oh, here comes a ferret. It is very powerful. Look at that. That's crazy. I've never seen. I mean, I just might be super inexperienced when it comes to power heads, but I've never seen one that does that. That's so much better
Than the suction cup?
than the suction cup, because the suction cup just falls. That's clutch.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Buddy, what are you doing in here, huh? Down there, I don't know if you guys know this, but I made these little holes. You'll see it right there. See it? So that we can run wires from, I used to have a power head here as well. And then under, so they don't come around and look ugly.
We should try and have the 2 power heads on that side, as opposed to here. That way when you walk in, you don't see.
You do you, man.
Will do.
This thing's gonna be flowing. Plus the filter. I just can't wait to come over here and drop some food and all these reef fish come up. And then we're gonna hang lights or something? Or are you gonna put lights that hang on top of the tank?
We're gonna hang lights from the top.
Got it. Love that. Is there a top that we can get?
Yes. Yeah. So we're gonna get a top for here. There's some really nice lids out right now that are acrylic. With net screening that allows
I like that.
maximum light transmission and good gas exchange.
So we're gonna figure that all out too. That's more videos to come. For now today, it's time to escape the tank. As you can see, we are rolling here. Tommy has placed the first like 3 or 4 rocks.
So this is 2-part epoxy.
That is cool looking.
Yeah. And
looks like gum.
It does look like gum. It tastes like gum too. You want some?
Yeah. For real? I could actually try it?
No.
Oh, I was so about to try this. Like, I'm not even kidding. You can't be telling Paul that.
How many likes do you need to eat some
see, Tommy knows the way of YouTube here, huh? How much? You're gonna have epoxy on you every time you come, so I will try it. You already know. So hit the like button. If this hits 30,000 likes, I will try a piece of epoxy. Chew it and swallow it.
Oh, maybe not the last part.
Chew it.
Alright, so I usually don't like to glue rocks to the bottom.
Yeah.
But I really like this rock, and its shape doesn't make it very
stable looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
So this is just going to keep it in place while we're scaping. Once we have the scape done, it being connected to the rest of the rocks will be what gives it its stability. The epoxy takes a couple minutes.
Okay.
We have to use both because the epoxy, it's very sticky when you first activate it, but once it fully cures after 24 hours, it has no adhesive property. But the epoxy is very strong, and it will also mold in and around nooks in the rock.
Yeah.
So it gives the glue more surface area to bind to.
Okay, so we're using both.
Yep.
Epoxy and the glue. You can see the glue is right there. There it is. It looks like a piece of gum stuck to the corner of the rock. He's looking at it already. Wow. Let's look from this side. Oh my gosh, just think about it. By the end of this video, you will see this entire tank just fully rocked out and the way it's gonna look once water fills up. So stay tuned. This is gonna be crazy. I wanna just envision. We got some bubble wrap blocking our view, and Tommy. So you can see our rock here, and oh look, you can really see the glue from this side even better. Just picture that.
This is a 2-part epoxy. See how it's gray on the inside?
Yeah.
So it'll stay malleable until you mix those 2 components, and then it starts to cure.
Aha. So then you pop it out of that little tube thing, and just mix it together like a piece of gum that I'm gonna eat if I hit 30,000 likes.
That's it?
Yeah.
You're gonna eat some of this.
Yeah, I know. It's alright.
Just don't swallow it.
I won't. I don't know if I've shown this either. Tommy's checking out what he's escaped so far, but this is my office. I've literally just created this. I've never actually edited a video at a desk ever until about a week ago was when I finished this. This is it. This is where it all goes down. Yeah, I have an addiction.
There are much worse addictions, Paul.
Yeah, there is. You know, this is just fun. It's a good hobby. I have a lot of cards. A lot. Back to scaping though, because you know that's what we're filming today. Oh, look at all that. So it's definitely a slow process, that's for sure.
The beginning is.
The beginning is. Okay, so it's very like precise. So what's going on here? We got, it looks like, look at that glue, really, wow. It really does like pull everything together. Mm-hmm. So you're building something that's gonna go up to the top of the tank now, pretty much?
This is gonna give us more height on the left side.
Okay.
So that it doesn't look monotonous, you know, base rock bridge, base
makes
rock
sense.
bridge.
Yeah, makes sense. Cool. So essentially you'll build it down here, then to put into there.
Yep.
Putting in that piece that he just made over there, remember? There it goes. Look at it, fellas, from the outside. You can see how it's looking so far. He asked me, he said, what did you want to do, Paul? Did you want to start from this side and go lower down this way, or just have the whole tank high in rocks? And I told him the whole tank high in rocks. I think it'd be cooler to have, you know, where it's just full of rock and the fish have plenty of places to swim. He's like, all right, let's do it. Has that ever saved you before?
Oh yeah. This is a pro tip right here.
He is putting those up for those of you who don't understand. Just the rock fold, the one that's not glued yet. It'll hit that instead of the glass. Jeesh, man, this is coming together. So you can see all the connecting points, but it looks just like a rock. Like at the end of the day, look at that. That is just insane. The plan is we're gonna build up here and then connect from up here. And then just keep going all the way. We haven't even touched over here yet. What do you think so far, Cuffaros? Let me know down in the comments. I'm liking this part the best. Tommy and myself, both of us like this the best. That part right there. Just looks so cool. So Tommy, with a tank like this, you suggested 20 to 30, if small. We could put about 20 to 30 fish, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a pretty big tank. And 20 to 30 fish, small, and the hardest part we're gonna face, you mentioned, was aggression with the fish. So we're gonna need to actually bring the fish to this tank, obviously, pretty much buy the fish in an order from least to most aggressive. So hopefully that makes sense, but we're gonna have a lot of little reef fish swimming around in this tank, and well, we gotta get the lighting, the filtration, and then we're gonna have to give it a month, and then we can get fish. Now, of course, I think you'd agree, right? Once water's in here, it looks a heck of a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it changes. And sand, think about it, there's not even, the live sand's not even down there yet.
There's a myth about live sand.
What's that myth?
So a lot of people think that live sand is full of bacteria, and since you bought that, you can add fish right away on day one.
Yeah.
What live sand really is it's sand with a bunch of different strains of bacteria. So you end up with a really diverse sand bed, but there's nowhere near enough bacteria to keep fish alive. You still have to go through that month-long cycle, whether you use live or dry.
Do that for me, Tommy. Hey! We've been working on the right side the whole time. Now we're going into this side, and our goal here is, Tommy and I were talking about it. I'm on the outside of the tank, he's pretty much on the inside, and we're working together. Although he's much more experienced than I am, I still got some sort of knowledge when it comes to scaping. You got the eye, Paul. I do. We're gonna do like a thicker side, correct? Like a more scape side, thick, and then kind of go into that. See how spacious all this is? And I think that'll give it a nice diverse look to it. So,
and function wise it'll work really well too, because that's where the most flow is. So even though there's going to be dense rock there, we're moving water.
So the biggest thing when it comes to scaping is really just recognizing where you don't want waste to sit.
Exactly. On
that note, we are already bulking up this side here. As you can see, I love the look. It's like it's going to be bulky and high right here, and just kind of, and then it's got our little our loop right there. There's the front and to the back. Everything is glued down. George and Gregory III. What is going on, guys? Now, I would clean this, but I'd have to take it out and scrub it, and well, water issues. But hey, look, they're happy. Let's see if you want to bite my, okay, yep, you do. Yep, you do. Okay, you'll do it again. I already fed you. Look at your stomach this morning. Same with you, Gregory. Gregory III. What's Oliver doing? Oh, okay. He's with that bright lighting, with the white frame and the different color wall here, the white frame, white makes everything just pop. So all white right here and a white frame on the back side too. So it's gonna look sick. That was a little throwback there. All I used to say was, look so sick. Yes, like that.
Money.
Love that, that is money. He just placed that one right there and it brought everything together pretty much. Just that one rock. Just look at the difference that rock made. Boom, baby. That is what we have scaped out today. Tommy, I tell you what, is incredible at what he does. I have thrown the light on the top there just to kind of get some lighting for now. Look at this, fellas. We have completely, oh my gosh, it looks so good. And at the end, these were all round edges, so he came back with other pieces that he broke off and actually glued them out so it has like a little boonk, boonk. Sick. It looks just so natural. I love how many openings and places the fish have to go in and swim. There's little holes and caves and I mean everywhere. Look at that. Although sand will be down here, there's spots for fish to go all throughout here. Look at that little cave in there. Cave up here. Look at that, how dense it is. Remember we were talking about this corner being dense? It's so incredibly like just, I could just see wrasse and all these little fish going through all this. It's nice and open, so our water will be flowing, keeping that fish waste out of here. Could not have been happier. The only rock on the bottom of this tank glued in is that one down there, right in the middle. And it is unbelievably sturdy. I'm gonna go to the flip side. Flip right here. And in order to get our sump in here, the tank's obviously not gonna fit through one of these doors, so we have to actually remove this, remove the ferret cage, pull the tank out, turn it this way. Thankfully this is all glue, but we're gonna pull the tank out this way because if you see from under the front of the tank, it's kind of dark in there, but the front of the tank's all open. So we have to literally pull the tank out to put the sump in. That's a whole nother video doing that. I have the light bar literally like, but it looks good. This is actually a better angle. You could see all the rock. Look at that. Incredible work of art. The scape looks absolutely amazing. I like to just kind of sit here and let you guys enjoy the view for a sec so you really get a good angle on it. I know, I move fast, so enjoy a little bit of just taking a good look at this tank. It looks incredible. So many different like little holes and places for them to go, man. It looks amazing. It looks good with that light. Now picture lights from actually connect to the ceiling above, going down with crystal clear water, some sand. Knuckles, yeah, brother.
Some nice shimmer.
Knuckles, you killed it.
Thank you.
You did, you killed it. And if you want to check out Tommy's work and you need some help doing your tanks, you're local here, let him know. Where can they find you?
You can find us on Instagram, Tanknitions Aquariums, also our website, www.tanknitions.com.
Perfect. I'll have both of those down in the description down below, and you can check Tommy out there. Once again, Knuckles, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching part one, because we'll be back.
We'll be back
to finish this up. This is part one of the 160 gallon, well, it's actually 143 after we did the dimensions. 143. But the big saltwater tank here, the first legit one I've ever had, and I'm excited for it. So make sure you hit the like button so that I can eat some of that stuff. I really wanted to try it, I'll be honest.
Did you?
Yeah,
well,
30,000.
When you're ready.
It is 30,000 likes. It's right under that stand. I'm just kidding, guys. I wouldn't try that at home either. Thank you so much for watching. From myself and Tommy, peace out. Do that for me, Tommy. Hey!